exhaust, submit one, and the magic will happen. That's it. First game, first victory. Hello you and welcome to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Dimir Mill Turbo. This is an amazing deck. You can mill no matter how many cards your opponents have, you can mill all of them. But before I explain the deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And this deck here is on my EtherHub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck from there, and import directly to your MTG Arena. So let's talk about the deck. Basically, this is a combo deck. You will mill all cards from your opponent just using two cards. And the cards are, the first one that you will want to use is Singularity Rupture. It's a card from the latest set, the Edge of Eternities, and it's a sorcery that says destroy all creatures, then any number of target players, each will have their library rounded down. Of course, you will only choose your opponent as the target. So first, you are going to use this Singularity Rupture, destroy all the creatures that your opponents may have, and it's worked fantastically as a global removal as well. And then after that, you use this card, you will use the Riverchurn Monument in the next turn, for example, and you will use the exhaust mechanic from this artifact here. You are going to pay 2 blue mana and 2 mana of any color, and then you will tap this artifact, and then any number of target players, each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. As you milled half of your opponent's library, probably you will mill enough cards to finish all the cards from the library of your opponent. And also you can pay 1 mana of any color, then tap this artifact, and then any number of target players, each mill 2 cards. But you probably will just need to use the exhaust after you use the Singularity Rupture. So basically, this is the combo. You first use this one here, and then you use the Riverchurn Monument. And remember, you can use the Riverchurn Monument if you have 6 mana available. You can use, you can cast a Riverchurn Monument and then pay the cost for the exhaust, and you can do this in the same turn. You don't need to have the Riverchurn Monument already in the battlefield if you have 6 mana to pay the cost to cast the Riverchurn, and the 4 mana to pay the exhaust cost. So basically, you have to be able to cast this. You have to control the game to cast this combo. To control the game, you will need some counters and some spot removals and some global removals. For that reason, we have 3 steps ahead. That's a counter that you can use with the spree mechanic. You pay 1 blue mana as the default cost, and then you can pay 1 blue mana and 1 mana of any color to counter a spell. You can pay another 3 mana of any color to create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. I never needed to use this mechanic here. And also you can pay 2 mana of any color to draw 2 cards and discard a card. It's amazing to use this because you can search for the parts of the combo or the specific card that you may need to control the game. Also, we have Divert Disaster. That's an instant. You pay 1 blue mana and 1 mana of any color, and you can counter a target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, you create a lander token. That's a token artifact lander that was that arrived with the latest collection, the Edge of Eternities, that says when you pay 2 mana of any color and sacrifice the token, you can search your library for a basic land card and then put each onto the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. And also we have some spot removal as Caustic Exile, that says that as an additional cost to cast this spell, you behold a dragon or pay 1. You can pay 1 mana of any color or just show Meringue River Regents or the Scavenger Regents that may be in your hand. so you can behold the dragon this way, and you don't need to pay the 1 mana additional cost. 1 mana of any color, that's additional cost. And also we have some spot removals like Bitter Triumph, that says it's an instant and says that as an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card or pay 3 life, and you can destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Also we have as a global removal, now we have a spot removal here, that's Lot Wayne Scorn. That's a sorcery that says target creature gets a -3/-3 until end of turn, you gain 2 life. So it's a way that you have also to remove the specific creature. And also we have some global removal, that's that the cover up, that destroy all creatures in game, and you can collect evidence 6 from your graveyard. You get cards that the mana cost summed up will be 6 or more, and then you can choose a card from the graveyard from your opponent, and then you can exile from the game. You remove from their exile from their hand, from the library, and from their graveyard. And we just need 1 copy because we already have Singularity Rupture that also works as a global removal. And the Virtue of Persistence is amazing because as you are going to mill a lot of cards from your opponents, maybe sometimes they have cool creatures, great creatures that you can get with Virtue of Persistence, and then use them against them. You can get these creatures to use against them. And we have here some cards that will help us to find the spot removal or global removal or counters or even piece of our combo, that are Consult the Star Shards. That's it's instant. You pay blue mana and 1 mana of any color, and you can pay a kicker cost that's blue mana and another mana of any color. And it says that look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands you control. Put 1 of those cards into your hand. If this spell was kicked, put 2 of those cards into your hand instead. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So basically it's a way that you have to get the cards that you need, but I only recommend you to use it after that you have, for example, 5 lands or something like this, because you will have a lot of cards to choose what you need. If you use in the beginning of the game, you will not have any advantage using this card. Also we have the Jace Reawakened, that you will use a lot, the draw card then discard a card, because it will help you to find the pieces of the combo that you need, or some spot remove or something like this. Also we have the Stock Up, it's a sorcery that says look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Also we have A Shock, that you can use the place 1, that says look at the top 2 cards of your library, exile 1 of them and put the other into your hand. So basically it's another way that you have to filter the cards that you need. And we have Marine River Regents, that we are going to use the draw 3 cards, then discard a card from the instant omen that it has, the Coil and Catch. And also we can use as a creature, it's a 6/7 with flying, that says when this creature enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Also we have the other dragon here, that we are going to use mostly as a global removal, because the sorcery omen that it has, the Exude token, says each non-dragon creature gets -X until end of turn, and you can pay 2 black mana and X to cause the minus counters to destroy a lot of creatures on the battlefield. So that's basically the use of these 2 dragons here. But you can use as creature as well, of course. And we have here the 2 pieces of the combo that I told you before. And we have, sorry, it's not about this, it's about here. And we can, we have a 3.2 mana cost average and 25 lands, because we really need a lot of lands. We need 6 lands to be able to cast everything that we need to win the game. So that's basically the deck. Now it's time to show to you how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, we have 3 lands here. I think it's fine. We have 2 starting towns that can be played untapped. Global removal, spot removal, and a counter. and another spot removal. We can begin with starting town. And let's see, it's is it? Probably they have creatures. Yeah, they do. Okay. I believe that we should keep the mana open in case that they cast VV on ETA, of course. Let's counter it. Great. Let's play what? We can play Virtue of Persistence and pass the turn. We don't have any other option. Now I need 2 more lands to be able to cast Deadly Cover-Up. 1 more damage, okay. But this time I think I will try. No way, I need two mana. I need 2 mana. In both cases, Virtue of Persistence, in case of Lotwayne Scorn and Caustic Exile. Let's pay 2 mana here. Wherever. Okay, they are getting back something from the graveyard. They don't have anything. Yeah, great. Let's get 1 more land. We can get a swamp, and we have the first part of our combo. Let me see if I already have one. No, we don't. So let's get it. And let's... Oh, I can't drop another. I forgot that I dropped the swamp already. Okay. We can do what? Let's pass the turn, and at the end of the turn I can play Consult the Star Shards. Okay. Let's play here, and let's get 2 cards. Outpay. We can get Scavenger, and we need another swamp here. Great. Let's play this land, and I believe that we can hold the dragon in case that they cast some creatures, start to create a lot of creatures of this type. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, I can use Singularity Rupture to destroy all creatures and make them mill half of their library. Okay, let's try to get the other part of the combo. Let's get 2 cards. That would be what? Marine River. Okay, I need a Jidoor and a Marine River. Okay. My turn. And we have 3 steps ahead. Let's play a swamp and Singularity Rupture. Let's destroy their creature and mill half of their library. Great, 22 cards. Firebrand, Archer. Okay, we can cast another Deadly Cover-Up. Actually, we don't need. We just finished the game. I believe that we just finished the game, my friends. Okay, let's drop here. Let's exhaust. Submit 1. And the magic will happen. That's it. First game, first victory. Okay, we have a Bitter Triumph, 3 steps ahead, and mana of both colors. So let's begin with Restless Reef because we are not playing anything on the first turn. And now we can go to Starting Town because I don't want it to enter tapped after the turn 3. Great, so now an island. And we have 2 counters in position to be used. No, let's begin countering some stuff to stall their game. Okay, I have 3 steps ahead, so let's leave the mana open to counter another Overlord. Great. So they will have a hard time to ramp. Let's play stock up and get some lands. Okay, I need a land here. And we need what? Another land, just to be sure. We can drop this land, the stepped land here. And we can use Singularity Rupture in 2 turns if needed. Okay. An island. Let's leave the mana open in case we need to use Bitter Triumph or something like this. Okay, let's take 3 damage, no problem at all. And we can draw 3 cards and discard 1. Okay, they did the same thing. It's okay for me. 1, 2, 3. Let's discard what? Let's discard a Bitter Triumph because I can use the Exude Toxin from Scavenger Regent if we need more than 1 time. Okay, let's play this Starting Town here, and let's do what we can do. They have just 2 Overlords. That the cover up, it would be a little extreme, actually a lot extreme to this situation. Let's leave them without doing anything on our turn. Let's pass the turn. Another Overlord. Okay, no problem. We can. Okay, let's leave as it is. Great. My turn. I can use Bitter Triumph now. No, I believe that we should use the Singularity Rupture, but we don't have enough mana yet. So what can I do? Let's stock up and let's get what? Another land and a Virtue of Persistence. Great. And we can destroy that creature discarding a card. That's gonna be this one here, because this one here I can mill them. Oh no, this avoids my spells to be countered. I can cast without being countered, but they don't have counters. Oh, they are playing blue. Maybe they have. Okay, no problem. Okay. Fantastic. Let's play this land here. And we can play Singularity Rupture. Let's destroy their creature and mill half of their deck. And we can play even a Virtue of Persistence to get some creatures from their graveyard. Okay. Great. They have only 14 cards. Let's try to cast a Virtue of Persistence, and maybe they are going to counter it. Yeah, they did. Okay, but I have another one. No, I don't have. My mistake said that the cover up. Okay. Now we have 6 land. Okay, 6 lands enough. It's enough. We can leave the mana open in case we need to counter any threat they may cast. Okay, it's a threat. But I have Deadly Cover. Okay, so it's not a problem. I don't have any permanents, so it will not affect me. Okay, now we can counter and draw 2 cards. Let's try to find the artifact. Oh, come on then, let me finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. 4 lands. Okay, and we have a counter and some stuff to find the pieces of the combo that we need, combo piece. We can keep 7, and we have a spot removal. Let's begin with a tapped land, like this one here. And let's play another tapped land, like this one. And then we should drop a starting town. Okay, let's play this starting town. And now we have enough mana to counter anything that they may cast. Cruel Haste, yes, I need to cast this. I need to counter this. Let's counter it. I don't want them to see my hand. Okay, stock up. Now we have another tapped land. Beseech the Mirror. Okay, they are getting something that they need. Let's play Consult the Star Charts and get some counter maybe. Okay, we don't have counter, but we can get Singularity Rupture. That's part of the combo that we need. What they get? I'm wondering what they got. What they got? I really need 3 steps ahead. Okay, let's play this swamp here, and we can play stock up, and we still have 2 mana open in case that we need to counter with the other counter, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Let's get the Riverchurn and 3 steps ahead. Okay, we will not cast the Riverchurn right now. And let's try to force them to use all their mana available. Unholy Annex. Okay, let's make them use all the mana available so they don't cast anything else. Okay, great, no problem. Great. I believe that they they can't destroy my artifact because they are playing just with black. And we have some mana open in case they get something that I really don't want. But I can let it enter in the battlefield. We can, yeah, I will take some damage. I will take 4 damage. No, let's play Bitter Triumph. Let's pay 3 life and destroy the Blood Lair of Aclazotes. And then we can force them to mill 2 cards. Okay, we have 6 mana. Great. And now we can play this land here, cast Singularity Rupture, submit 1, and they will mill half their library. Okay, come on, man! No one let me finish the game! One more victory! 3 lands, we can filter here, destroy some creature here, okay. We can destroy and have a creature, no problem. Let's begin with a starting town, because I don't want it to enter tapped. I don't want to take the risk. Okay, now we can play a swamp. And let's keep going. End turn. They are playing blue. Probably they will have some counter. Opt, okay. Okay, it's a Dimir. Let's see what we can do right now. I will not use Consult the Stars charts just to get 2 cards. Okay, starting town. And let's pass the turn. Let's wait to see what they are going to do on their turn, so we can play 3 steps ahead. The good part of the starting town is that they don't know what I have, if it's blue or any other color, because I don't have an island. Okay, Patchwork Banner, no problem. Oh, it's a bat deck. So maybe they don't have a lot of counters. Let's play this tapped land here. I will not pay 2 life for this. Let's wait again and see what they are going to do now. I hope they cast some creature or some stuff like this. Oh, Ward 2. Okay, let's counter it. I don't want to take a risk. I don't know what is it. Now they only have 2 mana left. Oh, it was a Coveted Facon. Okay, swamp. Now we can play stock up because we don't have any counter anyway. We can get what? Virtue of Persistence. Okay, we can get a Jidoor because it's a good way to mill their library. And we can get another Consult of the Star Shards. Or maybe the Virtue of Persistence. Okay, let's get the Virtue. We already have a Consult the Star Shards, so we can use it right now. 5 cards, it's fair. Let's search for some useful stuff, like the Riverchurn Monument. Perfect. We can use the Overture from this town here, and then we can play the Riverchurn Monument. It's gonna be perfect. Greatest Gambits. Okay. They have uh they have to kill me in 2 turns. 3, 6, 9. Oh no, they have to destroy their creature. I forgot about this. Let's mill half their library. Great, and then we can play a Riverchurn Monument. And finish the game, hopefully. Another Greed's Gambit. Okay. We can play this land. Okay, let's see what this thing does. When this enchantment enters, you draw 3 cards against 6 life and create 3/2/1 black pads. Creature tokens with flying. At the beginning of your end step, you discard a card, lose 2 life, and sacrifice a creature. When this enchantment leaves the battlefield, you discard 3 cards, lose 6 life, and sacrifice 3 creatures. Okay, we can try to cast Riverchurn Monument, Exhaust, submit 1, and let's see if this thing is not going to kill me. Starting town tapped. Okay, we'll discard a card. And that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, 3 lands again. The Shuffler is my friend today. Let's begin with what? This tapped land here. Then we can go for an island. That's it, and we have a counter ready to be used. And we are going to use right now. And now we can drop this land here, and let's use stock up to get some useful stuff. We can get a Virtual Persistence and a Restless Reef. Yeah, that's it. We have 4 lands now, and one of them can be used to mill our opponents. Okay, let's drop this Restless Reef here, and let's play Jace Reawakened. Okay, negate, no problem. I don't want you to use your counter spells on my combo pieces. This is... oh, nasty. You're nasty, boy. Let's play A-Shock. Let's exile 1 card to be this one here, and we can use the Singularity Rupture on the next turn. Hopenstein. Sheltered by Ghost, okay. Now it's my turn. I hope that you don't have a counter. You don't. Now it's my turn. Let's exile. Let's search for the combo piece. Let's exile the Caustic Exile. This is a very bad screen design because sometimes you choose the card that is gonna be exiled and not the card that you want to keep in your hand. Let's play this starting town here. Let's play a Riverchurn Monument, and let's exhaust. And game over for you, Mr. or Mrs. Purple. That's it, one more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. Got any questions about the build or how it plays? Drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.